Hi guys, it's Quinn for the win. How y'all doing? Look at this cute little cat. So cute. She's so cute. I couldn't do this at home with my cat. My sister's cat, I mean. Anywho, hi. I'm going to share a story about how I finally gained the mindset to believe that I could be successful. You guys, it took me a whole freaking year. So I'm just going to put this in a story format where I was and how did that switch go off? Because to become successful and whatever you guys define as success, okay, whatever your own definition of success is, like I didn't believe that I was worthy of success, right? Hi Arian, hi, so good seeing you. But hi y'all. So I'm in Northern California. I am an entrepreneur who believes and seeks transformation in other people because I have grown so much. Where I'm at today, I would have never thought I would be here today with the feeling of abundance, the feeling of self-worthy, self-love, and just gain so much knowledge about how the world works, how money works, what does walking in your truth mean? What does purpose mean, right? And so I'm going to talk about how I transitioned over to believing that I deserve success and just being in the mindset, because the mindset is everything. Hi, being blocked right now. Okay, you guys, so story time. Feel free to, hi, Robert, how are you doing? So feel free to share this out. And if you guys aren't following me, go ahead. I'm all about personal development, leadership, entrepreneurism, and self-love. I can talk about these things all day long. I love building. I love leading people. I love creating. How about that? It's poo-poo hearts. Hi. Thank you for saying the poo-poo hearts. Hi. Thank you for inviting followers. I appreciate it. Did he? I don't know. Oh, the guy before? Yeah, and I just blocked him. So no worries. Hi, Jordan. How you doing? Okay, so it's story time because I know we all have things to do. So don't mind me if I talk really fast. You just got to watch the replay. Okay, you guys. I was in a place where I knew I was worth more than what my job was paying me. I was working at a hotel and it was just, I was underpaid, working 1:30 to 10 all the time. And I think it was 3 years in, I stayed there for total for 4, but 3 years in, I was already itching for something more. I knew that I loved helping people, but I didn't know where to go with that. And I remember being obsessed with really trying to find out what is it that I'm supposed to be doing, that I can have fun and grow. Because we all want to grow, right? I wanted to expand my skill set. So then another position opened up at my job. And I was like, okay, this is it. So I applied for it, but then they sat me down and they were like, you know what? You're really good at what you do up there at the front desk as a supervisor. You know, the guests love you, people love you, who you work with and the customers. We think that you should just stay there. So, you guys, that irked me so much, and I forgot to put my phone on silent. Again, you guys, I'm still not perfect. Oh gosh. So that, anyways, an opportunity came my way through a really close friend to be in business for myself and grow with a new company. And they were teaching me all these things that I didn't even know exists, like building community, a way to personally develop into a better version of yourself, and having so many people around you helping you that's successful. I'm just kind of like, what is this world? So you guys, it was a year in, okay, with this company that I partnered up with, okay? Oh my God, what's up with the N word today? Okay, that's the theme of today. So I saw my business partner freaking kill it. I mean, killing it as in really getting uncomfortable. And he had this drive that he really wanted this to happen. And for some reason, I didn't see that within myself. I was so used to being comfortable, and I wasn't used to doing some of the things that he was doing, like getting over his fears of public speaking to do more business presentations. I was like, okay, you can do that. I'm just going to sit back and watch you. So while he is out there getting uncomfortable and I'm just sitting there being the cheerleader and then like learning about the business still, it wasn't until a year later I continued to show up to these events, going to these seminars, going to these conventions. It was towards the end of the year and I was just like, you know what? There's something wrong in here. You know what? I don't have the drive. Why don't I have the drive to go out there and research and put myself through things to really get uncomfortable and do these things that's required to be successful? And I realized, it dawned on me. I said, you know what? I actually don't believe that I can do it. I actually don't see this becoming a reality for me. There was a lack of belief in myself that I actually deserved this success. And so you guys, it took a year for me to finally realize that it's my mindset. And from the moment that we're born up to this point, we are surrounded with negativity. And we don't even realize that we've been part of this society of being negative. Like, I would look at actors, I would look all these people that were successful, and I would be like, well, that's their calling. Obviously, they were born with that talent or whatnot. I'm just going to do my thing. I'm meant for the average life, like working at a job and just going on vacations here and there just to make enough to support my family. That's what I'm meant for. I don't have any special talents, nothing. Can you guys relate with me? I'm just, all those successful people, okay, that's great, but that's not for me. So that was the mindset that I had until my mid-20s, okay? So it took me a year to surround myself with people that believed in me, that were going somewhere, that has grown so much. It took me a year to really invest in being around that environment until I'm like, you know what? This opportunity did come to me first. It came to me for a reason. What am I really going to do with it? You know what? I deserve this. I really do. And so from that moment, I made a decision because I saw my friend grow so much, and he was so amazing. And I saw him from day one getting uncomfortable and messing up all the time. So I had the fear of missing out. I was like, you know what? I can do. I was like, I think I can bring some finesse to his presentation. I think that I can do this. So it was until a year, you guys. So be patient with yourself and be consistent and be around people that ensemble what you want, even though you don't believe in yourself. It takes a village, right? It takes being around a whole bunch of people that you aspire to be. It takes to be around them all the time because anyway, so from that moment, I started doing baby steps to get comfortable. It had to hurt, I really had to have that fear of missing out. I'm like, you know what? I really don't want to miss out. I deserve this. Bring it on personal development. So I started getting up in front of the room and doing these baby steps to get over my fear of public speaking. And you guys, since then, opportunities have flooded from left and right for me to grow even more. So I'm all about the baby steps, but just know when you're doing these baby steps, you're becoming a student of life, and a teacher will appear and an opportunity will come for you to jump a little bit so that you can grow. So that's literally what happened to me, you guys. And I was just starting to get comfortable, and already leaders see upcoming leaders. So the leadership, vice president, all these people continue to give me a platform to really grow. And so when I was able to do certain things I never thought I could do, it built belief. I was like, wow, I did that. And also, I want to mention the stories that you choose to hear. Allow yourself to hear stories when people went from 0 to hero, okay? 1 to 100, however you call it. You surround yourself with enough stories where you're just like, you know what? If that person can do it, I can do it. So I want to ask you guys a question. How often are you guys surrounding yourself with those kinds of stories? Whether it's on YouTube, sorry, it's lagging a little bit. Whether it's on YouTube, whether it's in person is the best because you have the opportunity to talk to the person that just spoke on stage, and you can really see that they're real people and they're genuine and they're being completely transparent. So that's how I switched my mind from an employee, just a fearful mindset to a mindset of, yes, I deserve it. Yes, I want to be successful. Yes, just yes, more yeses to yourself. So that's what it took. And that's my personal story. And be patient with yourself. You guys, it took me a whole year to change my mindset. Instead of thinking that I didn't deserve certain things to heck yes, I can do it. And then when you do action leads to more belief, right? Because once you do consistent action, results start to appear. And when you see the result of the actions that you've been taking over time, it's going to build more belief. So it's like a wheel. My friend, Eric, did it really quick. It was like your belief, action, results. So it's like a wheel. Do you guys see that? So the more actions that you take, consistent actions that is in alignment with where you're trying to go. Hi, Tiki. You're going to see results come. Results is the byproduct of effort, you guys, and consistency. And then once you see those results, you're kind of like, oh my gosh, that just happened. It worked. And it's going to build your belief even more. And that's how you can build confidence. That's how you find self-love, because it has to come from within here. All right. And so that's my story, you guys. I wasn't planning on being here too long, but if you guys have any questions, go ahead and shoot me a question. If I said something you want to ask me on a personal side note, I'm on Facebook and Instagram. And so today I feel like I can do anything. I feel like I can do anything, you guys. And this is 4 years later, right? So I know that I can bring it. You know, I could be in front of a room. Yes, the nerves will always be there, but I found enough personal growth to be, and I have enough confidence to share it with people. Do you want to know the key to life? Are you asking me, or are you asking me to answer it? Yeah, the key to life. What do you guys think? I think the root of everything is really self-love. I would love to know what your journey has been like. I am surrounded with many, 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 many people that has helped me to get to where I am today. But I truly, actually, no, I know that it takes self-love. Because when you love on yourself, everything is okay. Pay your weed bill. So funny. You can't take care of others if you can't take care of yourself, right? And here's the thing, what's so awesome about building something together. You can invite people along your journey. You can invite people to learn with you. You can invite people to be on the same journey with you while you're learning from people that's got it. That's what I love. So I love building community. I can talk about self-love all day long. It's just a huge mindset thing. But what do you guys think? I think that's key. Because how can you love on others when you don't even love yourself? Right? I don't know about that. I just chose, when something's not resonating in my talk and someone's being off, sometimes I just choose to dismiss it. Hi, Nathan. How's it going? Hi, Robert. So that's my talk of today. What else do I have to say? People look at me and they're just kind of like, it's funny hearing you talk about how you were really scared of public speaking because you got it. I was like, yeah, exactly. People see the results of the pain and the struggles of trying to get over yourself and fight for yourself to love yourself to get to this point. Like I worked really hard to heal by myself and find self-love. I had to work really hard. So guess what? Because I earned it, I'm not going to let anyone or anything take it away from me. I got to the point where I'm not relying on anyone to make me happy. I know that I can make myself happy. I'll take myself on dates. I know where to go when I need to feel better. It's going to be from a friend that's safe, like a safe that has no judgment, or it's going to be a YouTube video, right? It's going to be a YouTube video. It's going to be meditation. It's going to be yoga. It's going to be things that I can do myself. So I challenged myself to really go to myself only for a hug. Does that make sense? All right, you guys. So everyone that's just hopping on right now that doesn't know me, I am in Northern California. And I am an entrepreneur who seeks to find transformation in other people because I found transformation in myself. Today, I can tell you that I know what it means to find yourself and love on yourself and not let the external mess with your internal. I know what it means to really, what it's like surrounding yourself with people who you aspire to be and to create community and to create trust and trusting relationships, because I think that's another key thing. People say it's all about relationships. It really is. And at the end of the day, you guys, when you decide to become an entrepreneur or become that leader in your own life, to play the leading role in your own movie, when you decide not to follow anymore, but to lead, this is when you see other people coming up to you, or you're able to influence people in a positive way. And the relationships that you've built over time and the trust that you've built over time will count. Because for an example, I'm building a business. I'm looking for business partners, right? And so people want to be able to trust you enough to even take a look at what it is that you're doing. So I experienced something where it's like, you know what? Because, right, in anything that you do, why do you go to the restaurants that you go to when someone just recommended it to you? Because you trust them. Or maybe they're just so excited about it that you're like, all right, sold. Your excitement just sold me. How many times have you been sold? It wasn't because people were just trying to sell something to you. It's because you believed in them. You believed their passion. You really resonated with their story, or you saw the transformation yourself. Maybe it's someone that you've known since you were little and now you see them all like that. So you can see the transformation. It's the personal stories, you guys, and it's being vulnerable and sharing your pains with people and really letting people know in your story, because they're going to find themselves in there somewhere if they're looking for change, right? So if I talk about how I was working somewhere for 4 years and they were underpaying me and I felt like I was worth so much more, and I basically lived at the hotel. That's how often I was there. It was like even on my days off, I would be there, or on my days off, I would get a phone call. So already saying that, I'm pretty sure some of you guys relate to me being at a job, not getting paid what you're worth, and hitting a ceiling at your job, and there was nowhere to go. But then you loved being there because you loved the people that you worked with. And I knew in the back of my head, I said, you know what? One day I'm going to have to leave because I have somewhere to go. But then I let the relationships that I had there keep me there when really I needed to say goodbye and look for the next opportunity. And it's so funny because I didn't start to look at all. I just chose to be comfortable and just, right? I was just letting the wheel of life take over me, and I didn't take the time to go apply for other jobs. But here's the thing, law of attraction, I was that frustrated to the point where the universe started really, all those frustrations compounded to an opportunity falling on my lap through a friend that I knew for a really long time. So there's power in searching because you're telling the universe that you're looking and you're open, but also I believe that you can attract things too because everything that we've experienced so far in life is things that we've attracted because of what you're thinking and how you feel. You are constantly attracting the sum of what you've been feeling your whole entire life. And here's another law of attraction thing. If you put out there for a consistent time, let's just say in a week, in a month, of what you want and you're feeling good about it, or even if you're not feeling good about it, that's exactly what you're going to get. Hands down, that's exactly what you're going to get, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and close this conversation to sum it all up, right? I went from that, being frustrated. Yeah, so my point was that, yeah, it's important to talk about your pains. That is the number one most important thing to share with someone, your pains. Hi, Mike. Sorry, missed that comment. But your story of where you're from and where you were and what your pains were and how you got out of that, all of that is good, but pain is something that you really need to connect with because we all have it. So if you guys want to know the magic way to relate to people and to be relatable to people is your dark times. And then you can lead that conversation from a negative place to a positive place because you made steps to getting out of it and people want to know the solution, right? So that's how you can draw people in whatever messages that you want to share with them, opportunity, whatever it is. So that's what I was taught and I'm literally implementing in my life and become an expert at your story. We watch movies all the time. Why? Because we want to see something in there that we can relate to. Some movies inspire us. Some movies really touch us in here because they're showing you pain. Right? So become your own movie. And how do you want it to end? There's no ending really, right? In life, things just always evolve and progress. But how would you like your sad story to come about? How would you like your tragic, if you're unhappy, how would you like for it to change? And imagine sharing the story with somebody. So that's maybe one thing that you can do. Envision yourself getting out of your situation and what that looks like and how you feel. Okay. Hi, Steve. Good seeing you. I'm about to get off actually. So I just shared my story about how I was in business for a whole year. And this whole time, I actually didn't even believe myself in the first place. Somewhere in there was telling me that it's not possible and that I don't deserve it. And until I chose to believe and get uncomfortable and claiming to the world that I deserved it, that's when things started shifting. Because when we feel good, when we believe in something, action happens. You do something about it, right? Was there a time in your life when you were just so excited about something, you just had to share it with somebody? Like something just lifted your day and you just had to whether you express it on social media or you call up a friend, you will never know what just happened. Have you guys ever had that? So we naturally love to share. We do. And it's because we found a belief in something or you had a moment or something and then you share. So same thing when you guys want to become successful or have some kind of transformation, until you start experiencing things yourself, you will find these epiphanies. You'll find these moments to share with somebody. And I believe, man, yeah, there's so many things I want to talk about that's going to be in for another talk. Yes. So if I said something that you guys feel like you guys relate to, again, Quinn for the win. You can find me on Instagram, and Facebook. All right. So if you guys are not following me, go ahead and follow. And I appreciate you guys hopping on here. Periscope has been amazing as well. Just a place to, I mean, it's safe because you are creating your circle. There are trolls too, but guess what? It's a safe place still because you have the power to delete them away from your talk. But Periscope has been amazing. Meeting all of you guys and being able to speak on things that I believe in. And there's days, you guys, where there was no one watching me. Maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people watching me. But guess what? It doesn't matter because it's about you having a tool and a platform and a place just to share. Because you guys, when we bottle things up, that's not healthy, right? Yes, it's good to absorb and analyze the situation. But when you have something that you want to say, and you feel like it's going to help somebody, Periscope has been that for me. And through watching other people too and showing up there and communicating with other people, that's how I started to gain followers. And the more chat rooms I was in, the more talks I was in, and the more interaction, I was able to gain followers in that way. So when it came to a couple hundred, I was like, wow, maybe let me just start showing up on Periscope and just showing up the way that it's me and it's transparent and there's passion behind it. You know, I know that naturally I will attract the people that I'm meant to talk to. So it goes into law of attraction too. Just become who you want to attract, really. And we all want friends, right? That we have enough common things with. Right? Yeah. You guys, even though I have a million hearts and all this stuff the other day, it's probably because of the time that I chose to go on, but whatever. I had something to say. I know, like, we should all be mindful. And if we want to be very, really smart about hopping on here, you hop on the times that's like good. But I think I forgot what time it was, but I just showed up on there, even though there was like 2 people listening to me or 1. I was like, you know what? I've already started this talk. Might as well just really be comfortable and not care about, because there's replays, right? But whatever. The best thing that you can do is just be real, authentic, no matter where you're at. Even if there's 1 or 2 people there or 0, who cares? Because someone is going to be able to watch that or replay it, and they get to still experience you being at your best and just being transparent and real. And here's the thing, you never know. That's the thing. This is another theme that I came across. You never know. You never know. You never know what can happen until you put yourself out there. So just know that you're worth it. And if you don't believe that, right, to the core, if you don't believe that, continue to surround yourself with people who see that in you, because obviously they see something that you can't see yet. And then sooner or later, it's going to start rubbing off on you. And then one day you're just going to be like, you know what? I've heard enough. I can do this. Like, why not? You guys, we're all going to die at some point, right? Gary Vee said this. We're all going to die. We're all going to not be in this physical form anymore. So, does it hurt to try new things? Really? Does it hurt to just have a little bit more courage or just be like, F it? This is me. You love me or hate me. You either relate with me or not. You want people to love you for you anyway, right? So might as well be really comfortable and claim to the world that, hey, this is me. This is the kind of journey that I'm on. This is what I like and this is what I want to do. Yep, exactly. And that stems from self-love. Giving yourself a pat on the back, becoming your own best friend, becoming your significant other, becoming your own support system. So what kind of self-talk are you doing? What kind of conversations are you having with yourself? You are the most important relationship. You are. Alrighty, you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed my story. Took me a year to realize that I didn't actually believe in myself and also start to believe in myself because there was so much support surrounding me. I was like, there's no way that I can fail. And I've heard enough. I've heard enough that, wow, I can do it. I heard enough success stories to know that, hey, if that person can do it, wow, they're much better, worse off than me. What do I have to complain about? Those kind of stories, they really help me because I'm just kind of like, wow, I have no excuse. If that's what they did and with that situation, it's possible for me. Hi, Canada. How's it going? So I hope you guys enjoyed my talk. Yeah, follow me if you aren't already, and you can share this one last time. I'm gonna go ahead and leave. I am speaking at a presentation tonight. I'm very grateful, and I'm just gonna share my passion. I'm just gonna be me. Guess what? I'm just gonna share my story, and I'm just going to bring my best self forward, and I'm not gonna worry about what people think. I'm gonna concentrate on connecting and being me and paying it forward. Feel like if I could just yell right now, I would, but I'm at my friend's house, you know. I'm very loud. I'm very expressive. And so I have to watch my volume sometimes. All right, you guys, much love from me to you. I will see you guys very soon. I will be in Vegas this weekend for a women's event. So just know, again, surrounding myself with like-minded people, surrounding myself in places that I know it's going to empower me, and where I can connect. Get out of here, Eli, get out of here. Yeah, for sure. So that's where I'll be tomorrow. Oh my God, already tomorrow. Okay, I love you all. Love you all. I thank you guys for watching. I thank you guys for allowing yourself to listen and choosing to listen to positive people and being on Periscope. Periscope live videos are the future. And I suggest you guys, you know, start thinking about doing things yourself than just following all the time, right? But any good leader, they were a very good follower before they became a leader. And that's literally, I was following people around, you know, just wanting to learn, pick people's brains for a long time until I was like, you know what? I'm empowered. If I literally, this is what leadership is, paying things forward, right? Literally paying things forward and really making it about other people and doing what you say you're going to do. Study the traits of successful people. Like, find someone that you aspire to be, not just from a financial standpoint, but from like a personal growth standpoint, from ethics, values, everything. Steve, you said that everything that you do needs to be in alignment of your values. And it's so awesome that you know what your values are, because now you can make the decisions that you need to make. You know what's right for you. You know what's not right for you. So with that said, self-love is everything, knowing your values and knowing your truths. Yeah, no worries. You know what? You know, social media could be a good and bad thing. You have to really limit your time on there and use it productively. I'm using it to connect with people and brand myself and attract people and build relationships and, you know, become a global thing, right? I see myself traveling everywhere and just helping people, period. From the unfortunate, from people who are seeking to be empowered, from people who want to be in business for themselves and just find their badass self, you know what I mean? But again, knowing your values, what's something that you will stick with no matter what, your values and your truths? Because once you know that, when things come your way, you'll know whether to say yes or no to. So if you don't know what your truth is, you don't know what your value is, you can easily get lost. And how many of us are there that's walking away from our truth? We don't even know what it is, so we can easily go this way, that way. We don't know what the world is doing, and we're so far away from it that we feel lost. We don't even know what we stand for. And then you have to work on getting back to that center core of who you are and what your truth is. So number one thing that I've come up with so far, I will have more truths that I will realize about myself, but I will always be genuine. I know that I will always be genuine with people. Okay? And then I also want to say, you know, my truth is what else is my truth? You know, I will always believe in people. That's the thing. I will always believe in people before they can believe in themselves. I will always believe in people because I know that every single person has that potential. Because I didn't know that I had this potential until I surrounded myself with people that believed in me and that empowered me. So until you put yourself in that environment, you will never know what your potential is. Thank you. Yes, genuinity and belief in other people. And here's another thing I remembered. I could never call someone ugly. That's just me. I can never, ever, ever call someone ugly. Sometimes I'm around some people and somebody that doesn't fit the status quo of what beauty is walks on by and they're just kind of like, like I just don't resonate with that. It makes me feel like a horrible human being. I'm like, everyone is beautiful in their own goddamn way. And I really believe that. And it sounds like, oh my God, really, Quinn, you're so perfect. Really? You really believe that? No, like, I don't know what it is. Disney, I don't know what it is. But I cannot, that's something that I cannot say like, oh, she's so ugly. Ew, that even saying it makes me feel like a horrible human being. I can never say that. I will always believe there's beauty in everything and every single freaking person. And people deserve to be loved. People deserve to know that they matter and they play a part in this world. Whew. All right, you guys, I'm going to get off now. I said that like 10 minutes ago. Here I am, but I'm going to get off now. So you guys are amazing. Connect with me on social media, please. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what you guys are trying to create this year. I believe in building trusting relationships, period. It will take you so far. And how you create trust is being yourself and showing people that you genuinely care and building a actual relationship, right? It's not just you connect with one and be like, okay, we trust each other. No, it's a relationship. Over time, you will build this trust. I need to find more friends. Yes, exactly. So, Arian, you have to become one to gain that. Why do we deserve good people in our lives? Why do we deserve it? Are you all about it? Are you all about connecting? We have to become it. If you want good friends, you have to become a good friend. And people that are not in alignment, they will shift themselves out of your life. Anyways, I can talk all day. Thank you for communicating on here. Thank you for being interactive with me. That's Lily. She says hi and bye. You're in the same boat. I know this is why we get along. That's why we're on the same journey right now. So excited for us. All right, you guys. Ta-ta. Bye. I will see you guys soon.